Hello students, welcome back. In my previous video, we started with our chapter 1, the Cold War era, from our textbook in political science for class 12th, Contemporary World Politics. In that part of the video, we discussed first two topics. Topic number 1 was Cuban Missile Crisis. In that we saw that how the USSR tried to use its ally, Cuba, to install its nuclear weapons. And then we saw that how the US responded to that and how John F. Kennedy, the US president of that time, how he was ready to retaliate. And then the second topic was, what is the Cold War? In that second topic we saw rivalry between both the powers, both the great powers, it was there. Hatred was there. But still both the great powers, they realized the importance of the logic of deterrence. And in this part of the video, we'll continue with our third topic, that is the emergence of two power blocks. The emergence of two power blocks. In this, both the superpowers were after expanding their power. They wanted to expand their spheres of influence in different parts of the world. Since the world was sharply divided between the two alliance systems, a state was supposed to remain tied to its protective superpower to limit the influence of the other superpower and its allies. The smaller states and the alliances used the link to the superpowers for their own purposes. Listen to this very carefully, this is important. They got the promise of protection, weapons, and the economic aid against their local rivals, mostly regional neighbors with whom they had rivalries. Most countries of Western Europe sided with the US, and those of Eastern Europe joined the Soviet camp. That is why these were also called the Western and the Eastern alliances. The Western Alliance, led by the USA, was formalized into an organization called NATO, full form North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which came into existence in April 1949. The Eastern Alliance, led by the USSR, also known as Warsaw Pact, was created in 1955. The superpowers needed smaller states as allies so that they could gain access to vital resources, territory, locations, and economic support. Now let's move to the next topic. Here it is, arenas of the Cold War. When we talk about arenas of the Cold War, we refer therefore to areas where crisis and war occurred or threatened to occur between the alliance systems but did not cross certain limits. A great many lives were lost in some of these arenas like Korea, Vietnam, and Afghanistan, but the world was spared a nuclear war and global hostilities. In some cases, huge military buildups were reported. In many cases, diplomatic communication between the superpowers could not be sustained and contributed to the misunderstanding. However, since the Cold War did not eliminate rivalries between the two alliances, mutual suspicions led them to arm themselves to teeth and to constantly prepare for war. Huge stocks of arms were considered necessary to prevent war from taking place. The two sides understood that war might occur in spite of restraint. Either side might miscalculate the number of weapons in the possession of the other side. So therefore, one particular thing is very important in this, the logic of deterrence. Both the countries realize the importance of the logic of deterrence. And the meaning of this logic of deterrence is, now listen to this once again very carefully. It means when both sides have the capacity to respond against an attack and cause so much destruction that neither can afford to initiate war. The two superpowers and their allies were expected to behave as rational and responsible actors. Now let's move to the next page, this page number 9, and here you can see these cartoons. Drawn by well-known Indian cartoonist Kuti, these two cartoonists depict an Indian view of the Cold War. The first cartoon was drawn between the US when the US entered into a secret understanding with China, keeping the USSR in dark. Now listen to this very carefully. Actually, China was a country in connection with the Soviet mainland and actually could allow the Americans to deploy nuclear warheads in case of any friction with the USSR. And the second cartoon depicts the American misadventure in Vietnam. And the next video we will continue with our next topic, and that topic is challenge to bipolarity. Here it is, challenge to bipolarity. So thank you so much and take care.